Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 35 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Not much to say really since the last episode, apart from this. Jeffries United announced new intake of youth players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attend this match, just to see the kind of players that we've got coming through our youth system. I'm not sure when the game is. It looks like it's tomorrow, or you know what I mean, like the day after. The other thing I forgot to mention, got here, Bobby Reed, who's a midfielder, has joined on loan from Bristol City. He looks like he's pretty good. But it's this one here, Miles Addison from Bournemouth. Now he is a very, very good player. He's a good signing for most Sky Bet League 1 sides. And I actually signed him on a Steamage career I had on Football Manager 2013. And he was an exceptional signing for me. And he's just joined me on loan. So what I'm going to do with this episode, I'm going to have an extended episode. Because there's this match now. And then the next day, there's a match against, I think it's Whitehawk away. So I'm going to include both of these matches in one episode. So without further ado, let's go and watch this match. Now, this match, I'm not expecting anything incredibly impressive to happen because it is youth candidates versus youth players. Having said that, some of my youth players, I don't know, maybe not. I was thinking some of my youth players might actually be first team players, but it looks like we've got a completely different 11 out there. Now, some people, they might get a bit patriotic's not the word, but attached to their team, and they want their under-18s team to win. I always root for the candidates, because at the end of the day, if your candidates perform well enough, they join your youth team anyway, and they could end up becoming part of your first team. So you want them to be the ones who are playing well. So in this case, I'm going to be rooting for the youth candidates. So it's just a case of seeing what happens now. I might sit here in silence and just let the match play out, or I might actually sit here and talk. I don't really know. I could talk about other things, I suppose. The match coming up against Whitehawk, I'm going to use it as an opportunity to give Addison a debut and Reed a debut. I'm going to have a look at who else hasn't played. Oh, hang on, we got a goal. Aidan Boot has scored for the youth candidates, which is good. Impressive. He might end up getting signed. Alright, just taking a drink. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. A full-on rotation for the Whitehawk match. Giving players who haven't really had their fair chance this season, giving them a run in the team, or at least one match, and see how they perform. And if they do well, they might end up being in the team for the rest of the season. Is that a goal? No, just wide. And then yeah, they could end up being part of the team that ends up winning the league, potentially. Obviously, we haven't won the league just yet. There's still a chance we could throw it away. I'd like to think that we're in a strong enough position that we can just hold our ground and come out as champions. But in fairness, that's yet to be seen, because we had that horrible, horrible slump sort of around January, February time, and in some ways we're still on the road to recovery from that. So in an ideal world, we basically we want to keep our heads above water, keep sensible, not be expecting too much from our players, not take anything for granted, and take each game as it comes until eventually, mathematically, we can't lose the league. In the meantime, we're in the second half now of this game. There's a few injuries happening as well, actually, which is not brilliant. I'm trying to remember what stadium we're at. I think this is the training ground, which I can't remember the name of off the top of my head. You'll have to look that up, guys, if you want. I think I've mentioned it either in the first episode of this series, or I mentioned it definitely in one episode of this series. That was an unlucky chance there. But yeah, the training ground is also a stadium, because you know, For me, as good as training grounds are, and you can have 6 or 7 pitches, I don't know why you'd need that, because at the end of the day you want a small pitch for the attackers to practice, a small pitch for the defenders to practice, and then you want a large full-sized pitch for the, like the first team and the reserve team to play against each other. And then also you can have your reserve fixtures there and your youth fixtures there, which is what we've got here. Oh, it says there what it's called, doesn't it? Yeah, Goslin Sports Village, Welwyn Garden City. That's what it's called. What's going on now? Just a few more subs going on. Still only 1-0. We'll definitely have a look at this Boot character though, and see how good he is. Ideally, you want sort of 3 or 4 really good players to come through your youth system. If you can get that many, then you've done well. Even if you get 1 or 2 pretty good players, that's pretty good as well. It's quite impressive. So yeah, we'll see after the match. We'll have a good long hard look. Oh, 2-0. Casey Cleaver. Have to look out for them as well. But yeah, we'll have a good long hard look at who's available. And we'll assess properly who's going to be signed, and then if they are signed, what position they play, and are they better than what we've already got, and if so, does that mean that someone else is going to have to move on? Because I'm not scared to sell players. If I need to, I will do. Oh, I've just realised actually, talking about first teamers playing, the right back there is Robert Grant, who we haven't actually seen play for a very long time, so we'll have to bring him into the first team again soon. How long's left? Coming up to the very end of the match now, and then we'll skip forward to the Whitehawk game. Yeah, I don't mind watching matches like this every now and then. You get to watch a football match. You don't necessarily mind who wins, so you can be a bit more neutral, and you can just enjoy goals when they go in. So yeah, that was it. 2-0 win for the youth candidates. And now we'll go back to the news screen. And I think we will anyway. Yep, there we go. And we'll have a look and see who's been recommended. Pretty much everyone. Now, who was it who scored? It was Boot, wasn't it? Boot and Cleaver. Can you see their names on there at all? There's Casey Cleaver. He doesn't look that impressive, actually. Well, we might ignore him. There's Aiden Boot. In fact, he doesn't look that impressive either. None of them do, really. Dominic Moore, is he any good? No, not really. Bob Campbell? No. 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 Okay. Just a news report saying I was there. Man City have accepted the loan offer from Jeffreys United for Ashley Smith-Brown. Do I need any more players online? Why does it keep loaning? I guess I have a director of football who just likes to have players loaned in for some reason. But anyway, Whitehawk. Although they've played well when I've been in charge, we're going to clear the team. Having said that, we're going to put O'Brien back in goal because I've been impressed with him. We're going to have Villa at right back. Jones, how's he doing? Yeah, he's doing okay actually. We're going to have him at left back. And then we're going to have Stevens. And we're going to have Miles Addison as the other centre-back. And then in the midfield, we're going to have Delamond in his usual position. But then we're going to have Bobby Reed on the left side. And then we're going to have... Where is Grant? Is he in the youth team? Yeah, there he is. Don't really know what he's doing there. We'll have him back in the first team. Where is it? There he is. We'll have him... no, not centre midfield. Right midfield. Although he's... Actually, no, we won't. Because his fitness is abominable. We'll have... Oh, tricky. We'll have Francois up front. I'll decide that now. We will have Thompson on the right, Johnston through the middle, and then Marshall on the left. Yes, and that's my starting 11. Then on the bench we'll have Quintaka, we'll have Klopmus, we'll have Robinson, we will have Frederick, and we will have Bobo. There we go. Right, Whitehawk, bring it on. Bring it on. I feel quite confident about this match. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I feel quite confident. Let's go. Alright, to kick off. Here's hoping. What's going on now? Breaking play. 24 seconds in before it finally cut out into one of these lapse screens. Right, O'Brien. The kick. Marshall's missed the header, but it's fallen to Delamond. He's found Francois. Played it into Thompson. 1-0. Onside? Offside. Again, I saw because the name didn't appear, as I said a few episodes ago. Which is a bit disappointing, but oh well. 3 minutes in though, and we had a really good attack there, which could have led to a goal. I've just realised Whitehawk's team ratings are up in that corner. They shouldn't be. Should be ours. There we go. Pull that over to there, and then stretch it down like so, and then pull that bit. Actually, no, don't pull that bit in. There we go. Via's taken a whack, so we might have to bring Klopmus on. We could wait a little bit longer just to see whether he does get better or not. That was a good challenge from Addison. That was a really good challenge from Addison. He's not taking prisoners out there today. You could say it's a bit unrealistic that a player like Addison would join a team like Jeffreys United at this stage, but my response to that would be, if he wants first team football and there's a team out there with a decent reputation and some good youngsters who wants him, why would he say no? Answer me that. Right, that's a good ball forward. Marshall's flick on, but there was no one running through. Francois dropping a bit deep. Huge gaping hole in our defence there for Mills to be able to bring that down. And Addison's lost his man, and that's 1-0 Whitehawk. Jake Robinson with the goal, and that's not good for us, because just as I was thinking things were looking up, we go and concede. So that's not very good. Oh dear. Yeah, oh dear. Hopefully we can get back into it. Hopefully we can get back into it. Might have to bring Villa off at half time, if not before, because it doesn't look like he's improving. It looks like he's getting worse. In fact, we'll wait and see where this attack goes, because Villa's taken the corner. To Delamond, off the crossbar. Oh, how's that not gone in? Okay, while there's a break in play here, we're going to bring Villa off. We're going to stick Robinson on. Normally I'd bring Klopmus on, but we're going to bring Robinson on just to see how he does. And it's that extra centre defender kind of philosophy as well. So if need be, he can slip a bit further inside and cover. I mean, maybe in the second half, if things still aren't going our way, we might put an extra man in midfield, like bring Jones off and then just have 3 centre backs. So yeah, the flexibility's there, which is always good, because it means things aren't quite working out in one respect, you can just switch to another tactic and see if that helps. We need a goal. We need at least a chance, because they've had more shots than us, even if we've had more on target. Right, Johnson on the ball. Is he going to play through Francois? He is. Is Francois going to score? No, he's not. Good save from the keeper. However, as the bar said at the bottom there, it was a sitter really for Francois. He had the whole goal to aim for. Delamon's corner, nobody at the far post. Although I specifically remember setting it so that there would be someone at the far post, so I don't know where they were. They weren't at the far post, that's for sure. Not good. Right, Stevens plays the free kick short to Johnston. He's been fouled. Going to be a card for Fraser. Probably going to be a yellow. No? Okay, no booking at all. That looks a bit cynical. I mean, I know the graphics and the animations on this game aren't brilliant, but it looked like he'd just brought him down off the ball almost. Thompson exchanging passes with Robinson, who's been booked. Robinson now playing passes with Delamon, and sort of playing, don't know what they were playing there, silly beggars, and giving the ball away. Need to get back and defend. Is that Stevens who's tracking him, but not really challenging? Robinson's got to be careful, because like I said, he's been booked. And he's fouled there, and the referee's calling him over. And Robinson's just been sent off. Oh my god. As if things that they don't go your way. They really don't go your way. What am I going to do now? Johnston, where does he play? No, he doesn't. Right, Johnston's going to go out on the right. Thompson's having a poor game, so he's going to fall back there. And Klopmus is going to come on. So now we've sacrificed our cam in order to play. Actually, there's one other thing I forgot to do there. Francois, we're going to change him to a complete forward. So he can drop deep to get the ball if need be, but then he can also attack fully. And I think we'll change that permanently in the tactics menu afterwards as well. Or I might do that off camera. Just to have him play that little bit advanced, because I think that's another reason why we're not scoring as much now, is because we tend to play with a deep lying centre forward rather than a full out attacking centre forward. That's half time and we're 1-0 down. Improvements needed. Improvements desperately needed. We're going to go straight into the second half because we've made enough subs already in this match. Made 2 already, so shouldn't really need to make any more as of yet. Yeah, I'm not pleased with this at all, really. Not pleased at all. Just looking to see what other things I could change. Oh, Francois' broken through, is he? Yes, he has. Come around the keeper. Bang! 1-1. There we go. We've played him a little bit higher up, and he gets his 4th goal of the season. That was a well-timed run from him, because he could have easily been flagged offside if he wasn't careful. In fact, he was miles onside. Don't really know what I'm talking about. And a good first touch there to go around the keeper and then finish it into the empty net. Really good. Really good play from him. Well played from Marshall to win the header as well. Yeah, squad's looking good. Addison's the only one who's a bit fatigued, but I imagine this is his first match in a while, so that would explain why. If you look where Whitehawk are, they're 1 place off relegation and only 2 points clear. And you look where we are, we really should be winning this game by quite a lot. But we're not, which is quite disappointing. Maybe it's because they've got something to play for, or maybe it's just because of the rotation that I've put in. We're really not at the races today. That was a good ball to Johnston though, and that's a good cross. Francois again, there we go. Now we're cooking on gas. Except that was offside. Come on, linesman. Flag before he finishes, because he had 2 or so touches there before he put that in. Oh, I feel cheated now. It's encouraging signs though. We're making more of the ball, getting more attacks down the line, and that was a really good ball into Johnston before he crossed it. So just got to keep that up. Maybe use Marshall a little bit more down that left hand side as well, see if we can get any luck out of him. But yeah, just keep persevering and eventually another chance might come our way. That wasn't a very good throw in from Marshall, unless it was sportingly giving them the ball back, which, by the way Francois didn't bother closing them down, it might have been that. Johnston on the ball here on the right hand side. Showed way too much of it to their left back. Need to get back and defend. Delamond pulled out of that one. Good covering from Addison though, heading it back to O'Brien. Been impressed with Addison, actually. He's had a good debut. 6.9 rating so far. Only Francois ahead of him with 7.3. So yeah, he's had a good game out there. He needs to get back and defend here now though. And he does fantastically. That's a really good block. That was Robinson, who's already scored once today, so to keep him at bay was incredibly impressive. Alright, corner comes in, headed out by Stevens, except that was a really poor defensive header actually. Might have been because Delamond missed his one. Good save from O'Brien there though. Keep out Robinson again. But they got another corner, which is swung in. That was Marshall with the header. Much better header than Stevens' one just now. Probably should have intercepted that little pass there, but didn't. That's the ball forward. Mills, I think, was offside, but O'Brien got there first anyway, so cut out the middleman there. Right, Delamond free kick. Up over the wall. Oh, he hit the crossbar. It's up in the air. Headed behind for a corner. Okay, come on boys. Come on boys. Score a goal. Get this in. Delamond's cross. Francois. Oh, he went for the header. I don't think he quite got onto it. Marshall down the line. Delamond with the ball back in. No one really there. Comes out to Reed, who's been really quiet in this game actually. Bobby Reed. Not seen enough of him. He's given the ball away there. So actually, we've got Frederick on the bench, so we're going to bring Frederick on for Reed. He might give Delamond that little extra pivot point to swing off as well when he goes forward, like little 1-2s, little wall passes. We'll see. Bear in mind as well, guys, we are still playing with 10 men, so to be attacking as good as we are is impressive. We've had 10 shots, 6 on target. I think that's double what we... Well, I think that's doubled since half-time, I should say. So, we've done just as good with 10 men as we did with 11. Attacking, yes. Defending, maybe we're getting caught out a little bit. Robinson should have made better with that chance there. O'Brien got a bit lucky. Wouldn't have been O'Brien's fault, though. Just poor defending, letting him slip in behind again. Alright, defend this free kick. Yep, well done O'Brien. We should have men forward, so he should be looking to dispatch this quite quickly. He has. He's looked for Johnston down the right hand side. He's found Johnston down the right hand side. It's played into Francois. Shot from Francois. Oh, just over the bar. That's my phone ringing in the background again. If you guys could hear it, I'm not sure. If you can, apologies. But yeah, that was another really good chance for Francois. He's definitely had his fair share of chances out there today. He just hasn't taken all of them. Can't really criticise him though, because he did take the best chance of the game. He scored it, so yeah, he's done okay out there. Oh god, Jones is in trouble now. Has he already been booked, or is this his first one? Nope, Jones has been sent off as well. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, guys. That's 2 fines coming their way. Right, damage limitations. We're going to move Klopmas inside, and we're going to drop Delamond and Frederick back. We're going to drop Marshall and Johnston back. We're actually going to play... Stevens can go out that side. Klopmas out that side. Addison in the middle. We'll just drop everybody back a little bit. We'll have this huge space here, and if Francois does happen to get the ball, then good luck to him, because he's going to basically be all on his own. You know, if he does get the ball and happens to score a late winner, then fair play to him. I'll be incredibly impressed. In the meantime, we're gonna shut up shop now. I think we're gonna go for the draw because we're down to 9 men. We've got our backs against the wall. We've got no substitutions left. Our players are getting tired. Just cut our losses on this one. It's a shame that we have to do that because it's very negative in terms of what you could do on a football pitch. But yeah, I'd rather we kept the point than went for 3 and ended up with none. Hopefully you guys agree with me on that one. You know, we might see if one more chance comes our way. Although at the moment we've got to defend this one. And Parsons, good save from O'Brien, good cover in there. And Klopmas with clearance, but it was a poor one. Nowhere near Francois. Stevens hacks it away. Francois running in behind. You can see that huge gap where our midfielders were. Definitely it's opened us up completely, these 2 sendings off. Jamie Smith offside. Welcome relief for us. From this free kick actually, O'Brien, we might be able to get one last chance if he puts it in a decent position. I think he's just gone get it as far away from the goal as possible. Which is fair enough. It's basically full time now. We've had our 3 minutes of added on time, so it's a shame that we've had to draw this one. We've had to deliberately play for a draw, but it is still a draw. We haven't dropped points. It's another offside, that's a relief. That was a pretty good lob actually. But yeah, there you go, full time. 1-1 draw. We did well to come back into it, I suppose. Considering we went down to 9 men as well, we did well to hang on. I hate drawing, but in this instance, I'd say fair enough. One thing I will do though before I end this episode is I'll go into the tactics screen here, and I'm going to change that to complete forward. And then I'm going to change this one from attacking midfielder to advanced playmaker. There we go. Right. And that concludes this episode, guys. So, just wait for this to load. There we go. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you for your continued support. And until next time, guys, I will see you soon.